Look, Central Bank Governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire lost a case, married Dr. Hilaire. Let me tell you something, Alvin Hilaire, you get a work because, yes man, you get a work because Coleman Butt, supported and signed off on by Paula May Weeks, fired Jawala Rambaran. Jawala take them to court, and the taxpayers have to pay Jawala $7.5 million, and you were promoted. You come now to play politics with the central bank. The central bank governor is to be an independent institution in order to monitor and to work against the effects of the fiscal policy of the government. Not to jump and go and live in Inez Gate next to Rowley as your neighbor to lime and espouse P&M government policy. An independent institution is very important to the running of a democracy and economic benefits transcending to the population. Monetary supply is in your house, in your wheelhouse. Monetary supply, monetary policy. Call me brother them say, hey, we're going to change $100. Yes, boss. Well, I love that. That's national security. You are not in national security. Use money supply. Now, what's going on, Alvin Hilaire? What's going on with CLICO and CL Financial? In 2018, you tell me you're coming out. 2022, you're still in, Alvin Hilaire. While Rowley is flying around the place meeting with ProMan, and CL Financial have an asset in Oman, a methanol plant. What are those discussions? Why are you still there? Is the central bank breaking the law? What is the law, Alvin Hilaire? When should the central bank have relinquished control? When should the central bank have given back the shareholders the thing? What is the debt paid down? How much has been paid down? Is it 1.2 billion left to be paid down? And can the people pay it off if you give them back the company? Why are you holding it? Why are you allowing liquidators to sell off assets? Why am I seeing in the papers Trincity Mall that has been run to the ground and running at about 48% capacity now up for sale for somebody to buy it dog cheap? Why you don't give it back to the private sector so they could go and increase the tenants and so on and improve their business model and get back to business? What are you doing, sir? What does the law say? Let me tell you something, Alvin Hilaire. You see, when people who get involved in indemnity and things, remember the men who you feel beholden to, them sit down in a cabinet and went with a legal prostitute, pay the legal prostitute to lie on men, and the whole thing gets badly in the face, showing dishonesty, evil intent, wickedness, criminality, misbehavior in public office, and perversion of the course of justice. Them is the men that you line with in Inez Gate. Them is the men who elevate you to your job, and the man who position you take, win them and get 7.5 million. So let me tell you something here, Alvin Hilaire. Them might get away, you know. But you see you, I have this for you. You know what this is? See the bucket? This is what it is using Golden Grove to poo-poo. So I have this. Look, I actually put your name on it, Alvin. You go ahead, Alvin. Because when you reach to poo-poo in this bucket, them fellas gonna be laughing at you and liming in your house in Inez Gate. So you go ahead, because you are the central bank governor. The central bank governor, and the central bank is governed by the law. The only person who could break the law is you. Them could advise you. But the person who will break the law, or who is breaking the law and will pay the price, is you. Just like Al-Rawi say, Douglas Mendes and Gilbert Peterson give he advice. Them could have tell he to wear tighter pants, to go naked and run around the block around the savannah shouting, I am not Indian, I am not Indian. Them could have tell he to take his dog and go and find 3 more girls and go, hi guys. Them could have tell he anything. The fact is, he was the Attorney General who took the advice, took the basket, and made the decision. And right now, police looking for he. So you and Faris could share this bucket. I better tell you, practice squats, right? Every morning, get a bucket like this. They just put pigtail and thing in it too. or you could go buy Penta and get whatever gallon this is, and you put it down there, and every morning when you're doing your morning breathing exercise, I think, do some squats, and let your butt come right down to about here, and go back up. You understand now? Also, don't be shy, eh? Because it had 12 man in one cell. So while you doing that, 11 other man watching you. So you know, like probably invite the family over and say, I'm practicing. Okay? So Alvin Hilaire, I'm keeping this here for you. For you go ahead. Go ahead, don't study the law. No man. Law? What law? I's your only friend. Don't study the law. You do what you have to do, right? Okay, Alvin Hilaire. Move in, go and practice. Go and do some squats.